LINGKUNGAN researchers and honorable judges. I'm Gaea Sulthana and my partner, Bylqhiz Bustomi. We are from Mandua, Kota Malang. In this video, we will explain the result of our research in the Indonesian Science Project Olympiad 2024. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Plastics is a polymer material that cannot be avoided in everyday life. Indonesia is the second plastic producing country that has polluted the world's water with plastic waste. Based on data from Kementerian Lingkungan Hidup dan Kehutanan 2022, the total national waste has reached 68.5 million tons, of which 11.6 million tons is plastic waste, which increases yearly. This is due to the hard-to-degrade nature of plastic. Plastic takes 1,000 years to fully decompose. Bioplastics are one solution that can be used to overcome this problem. Bioplastics can degrade quickly and potentially become compostable, releasing nutrients in the decomposition process. Therefore, to overcome these problems, our innovation can be the solution. In this occasion, we proudly present our innovation entitled BioLite, compostable bioplastic from Raja Banana peel waste and microcrystalline cellulose from Bylqhiz with the addition of granular organic fertilizer as nutrition enhancer in plants.
This innovation is a compostable bioplastic that utilizes Raja Banana peel waste, which is high in starch and biodegradable.
We also utilized bagasse, which contains high levels of cellulose.
In this research, we add granular organic fertilizer containing nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium to improve plant growth and produce a nutrient-rich bioplastic that can replace conventional plastics.
The objectives of this research consist of: first, to study the effects of concentration variation on the physical characteristics of bioplastics produced. Second, to test the effectiveness of concentrations made by adding granular organic fertilizer as a nutrition enhancer for plants. Third, to obtain the best formulation concentration and effectiveness in the bioplastics produced. This research was conducted in the biology laboratory of the Science and Olympic Buildings of Mandua, Kota Malang from November 2023 until February 2024. The method used in this research is the experimental method with quantitative and qualitative approaches.
This research uses two factors. The factors are starch from Raja Banana peel waste and microcrystalline cellulose from bagasse.
These are the tools and materials that we use to make this innovation. The procedure for making compostable bioplastics starts with the preparation of Raja Banana peel waste to be utilized into starch using the extraction method.
This is followed by making MCC from bagasse, which includes preparing raw materials, alpha cellulose isolation that contains two steps, namely pre-hydrolysis and bleaching, and microcrystalline cellulose isolation using hydrochloric acid.
The last step is the making of BioLite. The prepared Raja Banana peel starch was homogenized with 100 milliliters of 2% chitosan solution. Then, cellulose and glycerol were added. After obtaining a homogeneous solution, granular organic fertilizer was added and stirred. After obtaining a homogeneous solution, it was then molded and dried.
In the thickness test, it is known that the P1M1 sample is the thinnest and best sample with a thickness of 0.19 millimeters, which is in line with the GIS standard.
In the water content test, it is known that P2M1 is the best sample with an average water content of 73.28%.
Next is the weight test result. The P1M1 sample is the best sample with an average weight of 0.21 grams. The lighter the sample, the more efficient bioplastics will be.
Based on the tensile strength and elongation test result, the P2M1 sample is the best sample with an average of 1.83 MPa with an elongation percentage of 24.17%. This sample has already met the GIS standard.
Based on the water absorption test result, the P3M3 sample is the best sample with the lowest water absorption value of 12.30%.
Furthermore, based on the biodegradation test, the P3M3 sample is the best sample with a degradation percentage of 93.85 in 7 days or 100% in 8 days.
Based on the FTIR test, MCC, granular organic fertilizer, and starch bind to each other. starch has an OH absorption peak at 3,400, MCC has an CH absorption peak at 2,900, and granular organic fertilizer has an NH absorption peak at 1,640.
Rate test result. It is known that the addition of granular organic fertilizer can increase the growth rate of mung beans. The average height of sprouts in the past sample has reached 14.4 centimeters within 7 days.
In addition, the content of nitrogen, phosphor, and potassium in granular organic fertilizer has an influence on the number, width, area, leaf color, and root length. The higher the Raja banana peel waste starch concentration, the more intense the bioplastic color will be. Meanwhile, the higher the concentration of MCC from the gas, the rougher the bioplastic texture.
Based on all of the test results, it is known that P2M1 is the best sample with the most number of parameters in the tensile strength, elongation, and water content test. This sample has met the bioplastic standards.
Based on the following table, it is known that our research results are better than 10 previous studies. Our innovation is an eco-friendly, effective, and efficient bioplastic that is compostable based on the results of biodegradation and growth rate test.
The addition of granular organic fertilizers functions as a nutrient enhancer for plants and is economical at only 1,100 rupiah per piece.
Finally, we can conclude that first, variations in the concentration of Raja banana peel waste starch and microcrystalline cellulose from bagasse affects the physical characteristics of Bylqhiz.
Second, Bylqhiz with the addition of granular organic fertilizer is effective as an addition of nutrients to plants based on the results of the growth rate test.
Third, P2M1 is the best sample. This formulation concentration is the most suitable concentration to be applied as compostable bioplastics for plants.
These are the suggestions, documentation, and references that we use for our research.
That's all from our presentation. Thank you for your kind attention and see you in our next project. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.